Hello everyone, it's the Canadian Wi-Fi here, and welcome back to episode 71 of The Road to 10,000. A little bit of explaining to do at the start of this one. First off, I just want to apologize for the absolute, no other word to describe it, shit show that was episode 70. I really apologize for it. I was in a bad mood going into recording, and I realized I should not have forced myself to record said episode. Let's put it behind us. Let's have a good episode today. I'm in a great mood. I was in a lot better mood on my first recording. I just recorded for 50 minutes, which is why my point total is now 9,600. You will notice the last episode it was 94.99. I literally had just recorded probably the best two episodes you will ever not see of The Road to 10,000. They were both really happy. I'm in a great mood. I still am, to be honest. I raced really well. We got Bowser's Castle. I turned off the DLC. Like, just so many good things happened. I raced incredibly well in all of them. Seriously, I did. And I gained over 100 points in one of the episodes. And it's all for naught because the Elgato recording corrupted. So, it's working now. I'm going to try to just leap right into this one. I'm just going to go with a little bit of Morty Blue Falcon, or Morty Pipe Frame rather. When you're in a rut, you switch it up to the Cyber Slick. That's exactly what I did at the start of last recording session, and you know what? It worked for me swimmingly. In that recording session, I did really well. And I believe the reason I did so well is because I switched it up to the Cyber Slick tires. In that recording session, I also got Razari and Keo and Chum Chow to join on me. As you can see, Razari has already rejoined on me now. I also got joined by Ethan. You probably have seen him once before in my videos. It doesn't matter. We're going to go with a Wario Stadium pick, and there's a good reason behind this. I guess I can immediately just start talking. I'm going to try to touch on the exact same points that I touched in my first recording session. Because, I mean, there's no reason not to. It was a great episode, and my narration came off really happy and everything, so, yeah. You missed a little bit of point action, obviously, but not to be sweated. Congrats to Razari for getting back up to 6,000 points. That's actually a huge accomplishment. Anyway, the first thing I guess I wanted to touch on was just like the whole confidence thing. A lot of you pointed out, I just burned out, damn. A lot of you pointed out that I just seem to have lost my confidence, and believe me, I noticed, ever since about episode 50, I just haven't been racing the same, and I don't really know why. Like, there's no real reason why. And I've always kind of thought that way, like, when professional athletes just lose their way, at, like, in sports, like, if a hockey player's just in a slump, or if a baseball player can't seem to buy a hit at the plate, I've always just thought, like, how hard is it really to just go back to the basics and play, not better, but just go back, you know what I mean, and just go back to fundamentals and get back out of the slump. Apparently it's really hard, because that's what I've been trying to do, and, I guess easier said than done. Anyway, yeah, it's just kind of been frustrating because, like I said, I haven't really been doing anything different. You can blame it on luck a little bit. You just gotta roll with the punches, man. Deal with the cards of what you are dealt, and just kind of go from there. And as you can see right now, I'm not having a fantastic race, but you know what? Pretty much everything that's happened to me so far has been completely my fault. And you really can't get mad at that. If this guy could throw that red shell, it'd be great. Perfect, that's what I wanted. Miss another item, but oh well. As it's good to see the guy in front of me pulls a bullet and uses it on the worst possible section of the map. As you can see, he gained 0 on me. Like, he barely gained on me at all, and he was in a bullet. I'm just gonna panic activate my star, partly because I heard a bullet coming up behind me, but partly because I just kind of assumed there will be a BAM! Shock dodge! Right at the end of it, I cannot, in a conscious mind, say I predicted that, but I kind of predicted that. I'm like, it feels like there's going to be a shock. I predicted the shock, and you know what? Good things come to those who are slumping and are on Sunshine Airport. Not quite sure why, but Sunshine Airport is my baby for when it comes to coming back from slumps. Hopefully I'm able to outrace this guy to the finish line. Looks like he's on inward drift, so it's all going to come down to hops, which there are not many left of, which means I'm going to need shrooms here, as unfortunately I just chain a red. I'm not going to be able to beat him unless he drops his banana really prematurely. As I came much closer than I thought I was going to at the finish line there, but a second place is going to get us some points. I keep forgetting that we're not at 9,400. I didn't reset my points. We're still climbing here. Anyway, so yeah, that's the first race. I just looked over at my recording. Oh, dude, there was such a perfect thumbnail too. No, no, we were racing on Shy Guy Falls. Shy Guy Falls, Mom, we're doing it. It's the same episode. It's really happening. We were racing on Shy Guy Falls, and you know how I always pick my thumbnail frames from like when after the race during the celebration, because it's a perfect place to get an up close, non-blurry shot. There was one, and oh my goodness, it was so perfect. I wish. We got Shy Guy Falls. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, this is incredible. Maybe the Mario Kart gods actually are shining down upon me. Anyway, the first time I went through this episode, I actually did talk about the Jays for exactly one race, and don't worry, this is not going to be a sports thing. Once again, this is going to be one episode. Partly the reason I'm still in a good mood. You think losing 50 minutes of possibly the best recording in the past year that you've done as a YouTuber would piss you off? Like, literally, without a doubt, the best recording I've done. It would be slightly upsetting, no? Not really, to be completely honest. I am totally okay. By the way, hold your mini turbo till right there where I held it, because it boost stacks with the, zip panel, and it makes you go faster. Don't trick off that if you get a boost panel at the end. You can hop down this because it's downhill and just drift at the end. It'll count as a slide. Hop there to get onto the glider faster, and yeah. I feel like we have not played Shy Guy Falls enough, and like all this was explained so much better in my last episode. The commentary just all made sense there, but oh well. So yeah, the Jays, absolutely incredible. I'm very happy to see that they actually went out, and in Texas today, they played earlier. They played their game. Okay, I had to avoid that banana. That's in a brutal spot. Someone's gonna hit that. They played their game. They went out, and you know what? They had good plate discipline. They didn't swing at stupid pitches. They didn't all swing for the fences the entire time. Ugh. And they got rewarded. They won the game in a dominating fashion, and you know what? That's the Blue Jays that I like to watch. It's really disheartening to watch a team for 162 games during the regular season play a certain way and absolutely thrash opponents, and then when it comes to the playoffs, they just abandon that play style and decide to just play like crap. And like I said, it was just really disheartening to see. So whether they win tomorrow, this video will be going out on the, I guess technically today is the, I don't know what today is. Whatever. The Jays, the day this video is going out on, the Jays are playing at 3 p.m. And, yeah, if they win, great. If they don't win, I mean, you know what, at least at one point during the season, they played like the Jays that they could in the playoffs. I got to see a Blue Jays playoff win for the first time in my life. I'm 22. Last time, or sorry, I'm not 22. I'm 20. They have not won a playoff game since they won the World Series 22 years ago. So I don't know, like I explained this a lot better in my first recording. Like I said before, the first take is always the best take, and you never, ever, ever want to have to do a second take, which is why I'm struggling so much right now. But the Jays finally played their game, and they absolutely dominated. There's not a single person in baseball who knows baseball that will tell you the Texas Rangers are the better team. The Jays are the better team, but you have to play as the better team to actually move on. So far, the Jays haven't done that, and last night they did, which is why I was so excited. And I'm still in a good mood. Like I said, it just put me into a fantastic kind of state of mind. Anyway, the big thing that I kind of wanted to touch on, the last thing I suppose, we still have 2 races to go. I'd totally be down for a random. Unfortunately, we get one of my better tracks. Yeah. This lobby isn't fantastic. The one that I was racing in, once again, referring back, I feel like that could be like the most annoying part of this episode at this point. I have a smile on my face. I'm feeling great, but I keep referring back to this episode with corrupt audio and corrupt video. I'll throw a little bit at the end. It's just so depressing because like the top 10 pixels or so of the screen are all visible, and they update maybe like every 5 seconds, and everything else is just corrupt, and it's just sad, man. It feels bad. Anyway, something that I definitely want to touch on is the fact that I will link it down below. First thing down there is Utterback actually went through and made that thing that I was kind of like hinting at. Oh, this would be fucking cool if somebody actually went through and made this. He made a Google Doc tracking every stat so far from the road to 10,000. This includes like what tracks I've played on, how many times, what characters I've won the most with and used the most, as well as how many wins I have in each episode, and what places I came during those episodes. It's really neat. I'll definitely link it down below. You should go check it out. Absolutely incredible work. And it says on the title, updated regularly, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing those kind of change, or I don't know, get updated as the series continues. But I was looking at the track picks, and there are tracks we have just straight up not played. We've only played Donut Plains 3 one time. Yeah, get fucked. And you two, get fucked. Feels good to be in first. Okay. We've only played Donut Plains 3 one time. We've only played Dry Ruins. Or, yeah, I think that's the name of the track. We've only played that one time. There's a couple others that we've just straight up have never played. Wario Stadium is one of them, which is why I voted for it to start off this episode. Of course, I had all this explained prior, the last time I did this recording, so it all flowed a lot better, the episode. But, alas. The reason I took that huge line there, you may be wondering, is because I figured the guy will have a boomerang and he'll throw it at my face. Luckily, that did not happen. This guy's been keeping up with me quite well. He appears to be competent. But not competent enough to beat the old Wi-Fi. 3 races where I have done okay. Guys, I'm telling you, it's the Cyber Slick tires. They change everything. Seriously, I have played 4 in the Lost recordings, and now 3 right now, and I have not come below 4th. I'm racing incredibly well. I'm having a lot of fun with the game, and I attribute it all to the Cyber Slick tires. They really are a savior. Anyway, yeah, go ahead and check out that doc. Like, honestly, that document is incredible. Just looking at it, it's kind of interesting. I have never lost with Hank Hill, apparently, which I find really funny. I don't know when I'm gonna put that record on the line, but we'll save that for another day, I suppose. Rosalina, apparently, I've kicked ass with as well, which is interesting. But yeah, like I said, I'll leave that down below. Definitely keep your eye on it, because it does stay updated regularly, and it'll be interesting to see how that progresses. I'm just having a lot of fun with the game, and I think this last little bit has really just helped boost it along. As you can see, like, I've gained 200 points in 11 races today, just because I've been having fun and playing well. The reason I picked TikTok Clock, by the way, is because it was the first track I recorded last recording session. Just trying to, like, keep those totals consistent, right? Yeah. Anyway, obviously I'm not going to try to be able to recreate or anything the recording session that was, but I can damn well try. Alright, that's not how you do that section, but I feel like it was faster, and I'm going to try to start doing that from now on. I have a route that I take through TikTok Clock. Even though I know it's not faster, I just find it really safe and easy to do. I've never time trialed this track competitively, ever. I hate it. I honestly don't like the track that much, but I want to get better at it, obviously. As I grab 1 coin here and cut to the inside, hop up the middle, and would you look at that? We're already killing it. More ink. Lay on the ink. As, yeah, no, like, hang on. Okay, so hop, drift. I did it wrong that time. Drift, okay. I don't know. It's just different, because now the pendulum timings are off for me, and, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, what else is there to talk about? I don't know, man. Like, I feel so bad. Like, I promise I will no longer ever reference them again, because I swear this episode has probably been, damn, really annoying because of the fact that I keep referencing the lost episodes. The episodes that were the cheese was, if you will, of the episodes. But it just, I don't know. The commentary just flowed really nicely. I was having a good time playing, and all that's lost. Lost but not forgotten, I suppose. As I've only referenced it about... Fuck! Alright, at least I'm getting blue shot on the glider. It's faster. But I'm definitely going to lose first because of that. That's upsetting. I was trying to stop up before that glider. As that banana just got stuck on the clock hand. I gotta try it. No! Oh, that would have been sick. Oh, did you see that Japanese person throw that red shell back? That happened to me on Cheap Beach on one of my races, and I got, I want to do a little lecture, to be completely honest, about throwing items back at the finish line when it will no longer affect your race. Whether he held on to that, threw it forward, or threw it backwards, didn't affect him. He came first. But throwing it backwards, I literally, guys, on the final stretch of Cheap Beach, dropped from 2nd to 11th in one of my races, just because I got green shelled and then comboed by a star. I was not a happy camper. We're at 15 minutes. This is going to have to be the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Mount Warrior to look forward to next time. Hope you enjoyed the little bit more upbeat commentary. And, yeah, like I said, lost but not forgotten, RIP. Post some hashtag RIPs down in the comments. It's Halloween, month of October. Let's show some respects. Anyway, okay, yeah, for real. I'm just rambling. Bye!